Going live. And we are live. Hi, guys. I hope I am live and people can hear me. I can't. I can't seem to test. Hopefully, I am live and people can hear me. How would I know? This YouTube stuff has been playing around for so long, and I don't hear any levels going up with my microphone. But if you are in the chat, and let me know you can hear me or not. Yeah, good morning. Johnny Lipsham, good morning. How are you today? Um, Not sure if you can hear me or not. I don't know. We'll find out. Audio is fine, a little boomy, mate. Oh, okay. Good. Thank you, guys. Thanks for informing. I guess a little boomy because I haven't actually set up any microphone. I'm just using the Logitech cam audio in there because I wasn't planning actually to do any live stream, but I thought um, I haven't done live stream for some time, and I'll just do a live stream to see how it goes, to see how everybody's doing. Wishing everybody a happy new year. Hope it was a lovely holiday. Um, I was on holiday as well, so I've just been back, and it's my first week back from the holidays, and yeah, I just finished off with a recording session today, and I thought before I pack up and close the door and go inside, I thought I'd do a live stream just to say hello to everybody and wish everybody a happy new year. Hope everybody's doing fine. I don't have anything planned as always, but I'm open to any suggestions and to see how things are. Um, uh, and Jolly Leafsham says, "Hi, we missed you." Yeah, I've missed you guys as well. I haven't been much watching YouTube. All of my subscriptions, and the list is like that long of all the videos and the live streams that I've missed out over the past 4 weeks now, nearly. Gee, time has passed really quickly. So, and hello to Tony as well. Thanks for joining in. Hope you're doing well. And as always, if there are any people, there's 4 people here. So if you're one of them, if you have any question, feel free to ask me because I just finished the recording session. We did some vocal takes of a mix, and then we also did some mixing of the next song, draft mixing of the next song with the client. So I'm exhausted a little bit. Um, Tony says I could not use my isotope plugin in Artist. Yeah, if you've got the Artist, then I think you really need to get the VST add-on option before you can have any third-party VST. And that's probably why. So with the Artist version, you still can't have any VST plugins, any third-party ones. So you really need to upgrade with the add-on feature um, from Presonus, and then you can have any plugin that you want. Yeah. So getting some pops and crackles. It's really strange because the microphone is quite far away. I'm not sure if I can adjust the volume. I'll give it a try with the settings, sound settings. Yeah, I mean, it's not that loud. It's not showing me that loud. It's quite low in the volume. It's average volume. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so if you have any issues with the getting the additional VST plugin, just let me know. I might, if you haven't purchased it, Tony, any of the add-on plugin for the Artist, let me know. I might have a spare license available on my account for additional VST plugins because I have tested that feature with my artist version. I actually have about 3 versions of artist. From every time I purchase a product, I get a license for Studio One artist. The last one I think I purchased was 1824, Studio 1824 from Personas. That came with another license of artist. But to test the VST plugin, I think I have one license available. Yeah, just I think I've got your email, Tony. So I will see if I can transfer that license for you, because I don't have the need for it because I've got the pro version. Yeah, so yeah, let me write that down. Make sure I remember. Let me grab a pen. There you go. Something good just came up. No worries, Tony. I'll transfer that in the next couple of days as soon as next time I log in into my Personas account. But I'll get in touch with you to make sure that I've got the right your Personas account details, so I can transfer that license to you. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. There we go. We solved one problem already. So how's things been going? I still have to finish off part 2 of looking at my. You're welcome, Tony. Part 2 of my Behringer Zenix UFX 1604 mixer, which I just turned it off. It's been on pretty much like 6-7 hours now, doing recording with it and doing all the mixings and things. So it's working out really, really well. I'm quite happy with all of the audio routings that it's actually included in there as an analog/digital mixer and audio interface. So it works out really well for the price. So yeah, I will be finishing that off, and then I'll move on into some of the other routings, especially in the main section, the auxiliary stands, the effects, receive, and headphone routing, the control room audio output routing, and all of that. Of course, the talkback is on there. There's like a ton of stuff in there, which I'm still learning as I'm looking at how to make things work, because the client might say, you think we can do this? You think we can do that? Can I hear this? Can I hear that separately? So make things work. And yeah, it's really great because even though it's still limited, because it only gives back 2 stereo in, but I can actually create 2 cues. So in Studio One, I've got the mains going to 1 and 2, and then I'll have an alternative cue. Let's say if the vocalist wants some instrument louder, or the other way around, then I can actually have 2 stereo that I can balance for them. It works well. So yeah. Tony says, I loved your song. Thank you. And your voice is perfect for that music. Yeah. Actually, when I recorded that was a demo song that I did for my YouTube channel. So to demonstrate, recording, mixing, and editing a song. So I finally decided to release that. My personal feeling was that my vocal was sort of the least good thing on that music, but I've been told 3-4 times now that my vocal is the main thing on the track because of I guess my accent in there. So yeah, and I think Chris from I'm trying to think, what's his YouTube channel? I can't remember his YouTube channel. So anyway, Chris, I sent him the stems of that track. So Chris is actually going to do something completely different. He's going to use my voice, and I think he might record guitars on there, and have alternate remix of my song, which I said not a problem. So I've sent him the stems over to him. So we'll see what he's going to do with my songs. I do have a few other songs that I'll be finishing them off and releasing them as well. I think I've got one which is pretty much finished. Not Without You is another song that I did a couple of years ago, maybe last year. I did it last year, and Greg, which is a really great guitarist that lives locally, he came in and then he did the guitar parts as well for me. So we've got live guitars in there. So I'm going to release that one as well. And that's a nice song, which is, inspiring song, that one. Not Without You, meaning that wherever I go, however high in my life things I achieve, won't go any further unless you're next to me. So that's a nice one. I also for this song, No Regrets. I had so many comments, people thinking that I actually have that's my life situation, having a family issues or divorcing or something, which is on the contrary. We've got no problem. It just sometimes when you've got, well, personally, when I get into all of a sudden in the mood, and words and ideas and things that come up, I just jot it down, and within a couple of revisions, it turns out really nice words. And usually it's a story that I've heard, a story of a friend that I have, which ironically he's going through a divorce. So listening to his story and listening to his life thing, I've taken that on board and actually written the lyrics for that song. So for anybody who's trying to actually be inspired to actually write songs or doing songwriting, the inspiration just comes from anywhere, whether if it's your personal one, or it's a close friend of yours, or even a stranger that you might have met, and you hear the story. If you can actually feel the story, it's something unique, something interesting. You can take that, write notes in your head, and then write them down on a piece of paper, and every day look at those words, and then see if you can massage it so that it rhymes, so that you've got the right syllable count, so it fits in with any musical genres that you like to sing it with, even if it doesn't have melody, because melody comes later on. Once you've got that poem written down, the song lyrics written down, you can take the next step. And if you are a musician already, then you can start developing the melody for it, find the right rhythm, and then just build it up. Because that song, it probably took me about 3 months for the development, until it was enough for me to actually show how to record a song using audio loops and some of real instruments and things like that. So it's not like overnight thing. So you just have to take your time and massage the lyrics until you are happy with it, and then it just hope it's a hit. Even if it's not a hit, as long as you feel good about it, and you can make a couple people feel good about that song that they can relate to and enjoy listening to it. So that's all it needs to be. Then you move on to the next song and the next song. Anyway, Jolly Lipton says pretty much all my songs are narratives, either fictional or based on actual people, perhaps caricatures of them and scenarios. Yeah, yeah. And Tony says, I have the same thoughts too. Yeah, I mean, that's what songs are. You know, when you listen to them, you are actually hearing the story of the person who's actually performing it. So whenever you write a song and you sing it, you know, and if you sing it the way it's intended and you try to tell a story, then you're a performer. Then you're actually passing on your life story to someone else. And when someone is actually on stage and you're listening to someone on stage, whether they're playing an instrument or singing or playing the drums, they are passing on their stories, their life experiences through music to the audience, and that's what you're listening to. So that's what I normally look at whenever I'm actually watching a live performance. Being a musician, it's sometimes a bit hard because you're looking at and listening to every note and every pitch and every rhythm timing, which is a curse sometimes because that's not you don't enjoy. So I try to actually concentrate on listening to the story of what that artist, whether musician or vocalist, is actually performing and telling you. And if they are genuinely telling you their stories, then you feel it, and that's what you want to feel. That's why there are um, really great pop stars, or rock stars, pop stars, and whatever that can tell the story, and there are who just perform. Like what can I say? Yeah, what's the right word? Where they're just performing, they're not really feeling it. It's just their music, and millions of people listen to them, which is nothing wrong with it. But um, there are other performances where you can feel the whole story. And just to finish off this topic, just an example is that I think next in a few days' time, I'm actually going to see Phil Collins here in Sydney, Australia, which is next Tuesday. So in 3 or 4 days, um, and that is what I would call a lifetime performance. You are actually listening to the story of Phil Collins, and I'm sure you will actually feel it. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, let's move on with another topic. Are there any else ASIO drivers in the i2s? It is only the easier for all to use. Well, if you're actually using the PreSonus i2, you should actually be using universal control, not ASIO for all. Install universal control because you will have much more control than ASIO for all. So Johnny is already mentioning that later on. PreSonus devices use universal control as their device driver. Yeah, so you can keep ASIO for all, Tony, but install universal control and use that as your driver. So when you open up your Studio One, it will automatically come up as i2 as your driver. I should actually receive an i2 sometime next week. I just for testing purposes, I'm actually borrowing one. It's in the mail because I get a lot of people ask about i2. The i1 is too small, so I thought i2 is virtually the same thing with two channels. So I'm getting an i2 to try it out and test it and see how it works, and what the functions are. I might do a couple of videos on it. So if that becomes the case, then maybe my new videos will help you out, Tony, as well. Yeah. So all good, all good. So what else has been happening over the holidays, guys? Johnny, I think you're you're in the morning now, Saturday morning, where we're coming up to nearly midnight here on Saturday night. Yeah, yeah. Not sure what else I could tell you, um, other than hot Sydney days. It's getting really hot now. I just turned off the aircon because I was planning to go, and it's already at 26, 27 degrees Celsius now. Um, yeah. Oh, lunchtime. Oh, right. Yeah. It's nearly bedtime for me. um, what else? What else? What else? I don't know. I don't know. I've got so many project videos that I need to do for YouTube. Just not having enough time to prepare the videos. Um, for the 1824, as well as my ART tube compressor that I've got, which I use quite regularly, but I just don't have the time to do a video on them. Oh well. Hopefully, by the time I retire, I would have done all of those. Yeah, Johnny says we should hook up on Skype. Yeah, I've got. It's just the timing trying to get on Skype. I would love to actually have a chat and talk to you guys. Yeah, talk to Tony. I did manage to get a couple of the YouTube channels, I think Skype, and we did sort of have a chat one as well. Yeah, I would love to. I think we did discuss to chat, didn't we, Johnny? I think we did. Well, we have to do something about that then. Really should. Anyway, I'll get in contact with you, and then we can organize a date and a time that suits us both, and then we can talk about all all things music. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I sort of remember that we did plan to do. We just haven't had gone around to it. Yeah, I mean the thing is, normally I have my camera set up with my external microphone and everything else set up. So hopefully later on I'll have a listen to see how it actually sounds using the camera from my Logitech. I think this is the which one is it? This is a 920 HD 920, I think it's called. So the camera is not bad. I'm looking at myself on the screen, and it sounds quite. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not bad. You're Daydream, you and Johnny. um, yeah, the Logitech has a huge bass boost. Possibly. Um, I wonder why. I guess they don't want to get maybe teeny sound out of it. Whether I can control that, I'm not sure. I'm sure there'd be possibilities. But how do you control with this new YouTube live thing? It was nice before. I don't know why they changed it. I can't seem to work it out. Yeah. Anyway, I won't keep you guys any longer. I just wanted to say hi to everybody and Happy New Year. And I know I haven't been active. I don't have many videos up for the past month or so, just a couple that I had on hand. I uploaded, but as soon as I get the chance, I will be uploading, editing and uploading more videos to watch out for, whether it's on Studio One, Cakewalk by BandLab, as well as what was the other one that I need to look at. Yeah, I'm going to start looking at Reason as well, Propellerhead Reason, and FL Studio. Even though they don't fit my workflow or my normal video audio production, but I want to have a look at them as well, and I wanted to learn and see what it can come up with. But I do have them. I purchased Reason 10, and I still haven't even used it, because I wanted to actually learn how to use it. Anyway, yep. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys all very soon. And Johnny, I'll be in touch with you so we can do that Skype talk and see what we can come up with. Maybe I'm sure it'd be an interesting video chat that we can do, and we might be able to put on YouTube. And yeah, as a musician to musician, recording studio to recording studio, plenty to talk about. Plenty to talk about. A lot of the time when I have someone in here, another musician or a friend, and then we actually talk like 3-4 hours just on music, sometimes just on one subject, and we go, how long have we been talking? We haven't done any recording yet. 3 hours past, we've just been chatting. Great fun. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Cheerio. Bye-bye.